welcome to Money Mondays. I'm Francesca Sorvis, helping to educate, empower, and enable clients achieve their home and property ownership goals. So, 2 weeks ago, I started a two-part series about identity theft. What is identity theft? Some things to do to prevent it, and some things to do if you are a victim of identity theft. So, as a quick reminder, identity theft is when someone uses a piece of your personal information, such as your social, your name, your date of birth, your address, to pretend that they're you, to commit fraud. So, what to do if you are a victim of identity theft? So, that's what we're going to focus on today. So if you believe you're a victim of identity theft, the first thing you need to do is report it to the Federal Trade Commission. And you can do that at www.identitytheft.gov. The site has lots of information and resources to help protect yourself and how to put a recovery plan together. In fact, there's also a link there that if you've heard anything about the Equifax data breach recently, you can see if you were someone that was affected by that data breach by going through that link as well. I found out my data was compromised and had to file a claim myself. So something for you to also do to help protect yourself. Secondly, if you have been a victim of identity theft, what you can do is place fraud alert on your file. This way, what happens is you let potential creditors and others know that you may have been a victim of identity theft. So they have to confirm your identity before opening any new line or line of credit or any new accounts. To do a fraud alert, what you need to do is contact the credit agencies. You can just contact one of them. If you contact one, they will share the information with the other two, and then you'll have a fraud alert with all three credit agencies. So we have Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. And in the description to this video, there's also the link and phone numbers to each of these credit agencies so that you can contact them if needed. So something else that you can do to remedy identity theft is you have access to monitoring your information. So what that means is when you put an initial fraud alert on your account, you have access to initial copy, a free copy to all of your information with the credit bureaus so that you can review it and look at it and make sure that nothing's been opened in your name. Or you can also put an extended fraud alert, which entitles you to 2 copies of your credit report within the 12 months following of you placing that fraud alert. So what happens is you monitor those accounts, you monitor the information, and you see if there's anything questionable. And if so, you can ask those debt collectors or those accounts, you can, ask questions to make sure that that's either your account that you opened or if it is in fact a result of identity theft. So you can ask about the interest rate, the amount, loan details, monthly payment. So if you think that it is indeed as a result of identity theft, you have the right to ask the credit agencies to block that information from your credit report file. So this leads to another thing you can do, which we briefly talked about last time as well. So to protect yourself, and not only yourself, but the most vulnerable victims of identity theft, who is it? It's children. So because so much time goes by without a child or parent monitoring that child's credit report, predators can do a lot of damage in that time. Because if you think about it, when do you start looking at your child's credit report, or when do you start accessing lines of credit? When you're 16 to 18 years old. So what you can do as a guardian or parent, you can keep your child's financial information safe by putting a freeze on their credit report. And you can do this with your own credit report as well. So then their identity doesn't get stolen. And you can put the freeze on their account up until they're 16 years old. How much does it cost? It's free to put a freeze on your child's account. How quickly do the credit bureaus have to do it? They must do it 1 day from the request that you make. How do you place a freeze on your child's account? So what you need to do is you need to contact, again, the credit bureaus. You do need to contact them each separately in this case to put a separate freeze on your child's account with each credit bureau. And you must mail in the requested information along with documentation. So some warning signs that your child's identity may in fact have been stolen can include things like your child begins to get some suspicious mail, like those pre-approval offers or credit card applications, things that are normally sent to adults. You try to open a financial account for them, but something pops up like they're denied because of poor credit history, or you find something is already out there. So if a credit file already exists with one of these bureau agencies, that's a big red flag as well, because the public record doesn't start until there's compilation of those credit files. So that's all I have for identity theft today. Thank you for watching tonight. Please comment or send me any questions that you have. Don't forget to like and share this post in the Francesca Sorbis Mortgage Advisor Facebook page. I will see you again here next week on Monday nights. Thanks and have a great night.